Faith, fitness, family are the most important things in life. And finance only comes if those three things are in order. Well, we do know that we can create. We can create life. And if we can create life, but we didn't create ourselves, something has to give an account for creation. Faith has to be logical. You can't be so extreme in one direction. You can't be someone who blindly believes in things. And there's only so much faith you can have until you bump into the road of reason. And the reciprocal is true. There's only so much reason you can have until, well, you need some belief. Faith has to be good, true, and beautiful, and logical. Faith is the most important thing, and far more merit gets provided over money. Money is really just the exchange of energy. We go out and we work and we exchange our time. Time is one of the greatest assets in the world. We don't get it back. It is the only intangible thing that we don't, well, that's a bad claim. Anywho, time is important, and time is what is required alongside energy. And this is how you receive what we know as money, currency. What's the second most important thing after faith? It's fitness. I'm not saying you have to have abs or you need to get on TRT. I'm not saying that. What I mean by fitness is you don't have to be 10 out of 10 aesthetically pleasing, but it's deeper than that. And I broke it down. So I want to go over faith again. Faith has to be good, true, and beautiful, and it has to be logical. Fitness. You have to be moving, consuming, I wrote it down, and doing. Moving, consuming, and doing. We understand moving. Now, some is going to ask, well, what do you mean by consuming? You have to be consuming. It's an exchange of life. Everyone consumes. But to take it a step further with the word consume, I'm specifically talking about watching and being discerning of what you consume. The past couple of days, I don't know how I got on the rabbit hole, but I started playing some trap music. And not to go down the rabbit hole of the 808s and how the frequency's low, and I've done audio engineering for a decade plus. And yes, when you start getting into the frequencies under 50, even 100, or really low, that deep bass, it does spark certain emotions within you. Anywho, I was listening to trap music all day, yesterday and today, and I just didn't have the grit to want to turn it off. And I think I played some theological stuff in between, but I just, also when I get back in my vehicle, it kind of just auto plays. And I was just like, whatever. And I was started feeling crappy. And it brought me to the conclusion that I've been to before, is that I can't play this stuff. You have to watch what you consume, and it definitely puts you in a weird headspace. Doing. We kind of know what that means. It's action. You can't just sit and think all day. You can't just sit around and let thoughts fester. Good thoughts fester. You have to put action behind the good thoughts. Of course, the bad thoughts come, and you can't let them marinate, fester. So you don't act on those bad thoughts. However, the good thoughts, the thing you've been needing to do the past 2 weeks, a month, maybe even a year, you must do. You must put action behind it. So, or towards it. And that's fitness. Things that are in real time. That's fitness. This is the next most important. It's family. And family's interesting because it could be your intermediate family, like your children, your wife, your husband, or it could be someone further down the line. It could even be your parents. It just depends. Family is about building, managing, and this is actually the most important, loving. You know, building can only be done if you have love. And once things are built, you must have management. There's good love and there's bad love. And I'm sure a philosopher will come and debate me on that. But maybe I should scale back my claim and break it down a little more. There is presuppositions that can come from a bad place that appears to be loving, but it's not love. It's not good, true, and beautiful. If it's not good, true, and beautiful, love does not exist. Love is logical. Once love is logical, there is some emotions that will come. But you don't love the real way without it being logical. Because once the chain of logic is broken, something is wrong. And when something is wrong, it cannot be good, true, beautiful. Faith, fitness, family are the most important things in life. And finance only comes if those three things are in order. Under faith, it has to be good, true, and beautiful, and logical. Under fitness, you have to be moving. You have to watch your consumption, not only the quantity, but the quality of what you're consuming. And you must be doing. And then for family, we're building, managing. But the building cannot be done without love. And then, yes, management must be present to keep all of these things in order. Otherwise, chaos presents itself. Entropy. Peace.